when I get overtired, I take things way too personally and too sensitive. And he said someone he was talking to had said something on the lines of either I deserved it or serves me right for building this style of barn. Good morning, guys. It's pretty early. I was hoping... What is your problem? She's got something in her. You got a cough. Just chill for a sec. So I was hoping to come in here before the guys show up, and even I'm really stressed out about these pens that haven't been cleaned yet. I've got a heavy agenda in the next few weeks with lambing, and this weekend we have a wedding. Next week I have to speak in Ohio. And the one thing you guys may have picked up about me is I'm a bit of a stewer. So thinking about things that are yet to happen. When you see me increasing the number of videos I put out, so right now I'm kind of on a daily mission just because it's Vlogmas, it's probably because I'm struggling mentally, which makes no sense to any of you because you're like, why would you do that much work? But for me, it's kind of a creative release, and for whatever reason it helps me cope through really high periods of stress. My body, on the other hand, I'm feeling really, I'm pretty spent. So the thing with me is when there's jobs pending, it makes me feel better when the jobs get knocked off the list. And I think that's unhealthy, to be perfectly honest. I will do daily as long as I can, but probably not on weekends. Vlogmas is supposed to be every day, but if you're a farmer, we're not really mainstream, so I don't think the rules apply. Anyway, I'm gonna go check for lambs first thing, and then I'm going to start cleaning out before they get here. I'm hoping they don't get here till later. Even if I can get the front half of those pens on the far side cleaned out where all the water was. I just have this bad, sick feeling that if I wait and not do it, I'm gonna be faced with a whole bunch of lambs and I'm never gonna get at it. So I just wanna get this stuff. If I can even do one today and one tomorrow, I'd feel a lot better. You ready to go? Did you get that thing that lodged in your throat figured out? Let's go check for lambs, hey? Oh, that dog. Still no babies. Oh, it's so nice to see them dry and happy and quiet. All right, I'm gonna take this time and try to get that, at least one of those pens cleaned out, and just to halfway, just to where the tarp was off. Well, I got the rough out. I'm just gonna take the bucket here and clean out the sides. It wasn't actually as wet as I thought. The straw had soaked a lot of it up. That is the good thing about having a bit of a pack. The moisture does wick down. So I was stressing over nothing, but I'm glad I at least got that part done. It's about 7:30, so I'm just gonna quickly clean off the sides, get rid of that, bed it up, and move those ewes back before they get here. I'm like, go, go, go. Finished it up. I actually got them, I got it cleaned out, I got it bedded, I got the sheep moved around to where they're supposed to be, and I got them fed. And Mark just went and got me McDonald's because I was having a bad morning. Had a comment yesterday just from a friend that didn't mean, he probably wouldn't have told me if he knew how much it would have hurt me. But when I get overtired, I take things way too personally and too sensitive. And he said someone he was talking to had said something on the lines of either I deserved it or serves me right for building this style of barn. And I don't care who you are, you don't say that to a person that just underwent what we went through. You may not agree with what kind of barn I built, but it's my barn and I love it. Like, I love this barn. I don't think I realized how much I love the barn until the barn went down, but and you know what? We often do that mentally, right? We're like, if we're envious or jealous, I'm just as bad. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Isn't that barn a bit big? Blah, blah, blah. We all are guilty of it, but to say it when someone's like really struggling is just the ultimate inhuman, like, disregard. So, anyway, I think Mark just knows I'm struggling mentally and went and got me McDonald's breakfast because that's my most favorite thing in the whole wide world. And that's why we're married. So I'm gonna go and enjoy that with him. That's 2 this week. So bad. Oh, my body's probably disintegrating, but well, it's the same day, but 8 hours later, it's after 4. I think it's like 4:30, and the guys have just left. So I'm going to get this pen cleaned out now. I just want it done before the lambs come. I know I'm exhausted and I probably shouldn't even bother, but there's still daylight, so I'd like to get going on it. It won't take me very long to do this, and then all this is done and put to bed and I don't have to think about it. I'm gonna get going at this right now. I've had a really productive day. I finally sat down in front of my computer and started working on some presentations. So I think I've got 1 down and 2 more to do. It's a lot even for me just to sit still for this many hours and on very little sleep. So I stayed awake and I actually did it. Now I'd like to work. So I slopped a little bit, so I'm going to take out the plug and just get rid of the water. I have my gloves and my sponge, and I'll just clean those up. Clean. Clean. It is done. Now I'm gonna move the ewes back over into that nice, clean, dry pen. And then this part is over and I can concentrate on my ewes to lamb. I wanna start setting up some lambing jugs tomorrow and just get stuff ready, because all of a sudden, I don't know if I've been like blocking it out or ignoring it, but these ewes all of a sudden have bloomed right out. I can see 4 or 5 udders right in front of me. That sounds bad. And they are full and wide and they are looking close. So I'm probably gonna start building the lambing pens in this pen first. So that means we gotta get this fixed in the morning. I'll get Mark out here to help me with that and get ready for these guys. They're so much happier today. They're just like spread out and just normal. So I was really, really worried about the stress on them, but their behavior to me is pretty normal. Okay, I'm gonna move these guys back in their pen.